Mas 4-3 no placar. O HFN sofrendo também na rota superior, nenhum suporte para ajudar ele. Santuário, Putavo, Dusty e GRD. Eles podem rotacionar de novo para a rota.
这个位置，以他们这个英雄上的选择来说，现在被这个御母蜘蛛打成这样，其实也还可以接受。主要是没送太多回，对吧？这个蚂蚁死一次 ，LOA 死一次，可以接受。因为下路这边的话还是一个小优势。 这个位置拉住，叠下被动，等一下这个勾的抬手，哎，哦，没学这个2技能，为了强调自己的对线，他如果学一下关一手，对吧？1级的发射钩爪，4秒钟时间，感觉也能走，差不多，我只能说差不多。本身这边提马豆刚才这里偷的也比较多，啊，这个位置自己这边没蓝了，黑鸟脸有点黑，对吧？3级光环为什么会没蓝？ 这个地方选择反打，对面这边的话也是把控制交完了。看伐木机这波的输出啊，死亡转盘的输出被挡了，但是锁链的输出没有躲掉。那这边的话还是强行换掉一个混乱支援。啊，有这黑鸟好急，有大魔棒。
Sobre ambos y estimado el objetivo más jugoso. Le llega con el Timber Champ, pero magníficos Aishas de King GRD. Dan la vuelta a esto, tío Licor. Tiene que escaparse por patas. Timado, un orden más lo que necesitan. Viene el Barrayer rápido, Rowdy Bolot con sus Travel Boots. Le posa, no dejará sobrevivientes. Y tienen que escaparse rápidamente el equipo de Pain Gaming antes de que venga otro stop. Por suerte no pueden continuar.
那这个视野基本上是暴露了，出飞鞋的一个蝙蝠骑士，玩得很嗨，好吧？那这个位置找到一个没什么状态的海明，但这波的话，醉翁之意不在酒，是想动这里的这个伐木机啊。伐木机的话，一波小失误，想配合这边蝙蝠击杀这里的黑鸟，黑鸟的话没有学关，这边也是走不掉了啊。 稳住，拖延一下蝙蝠飞的时间。蝙蝠的话出了一个飞鞋，自己这边是血量也不足他冲塔。这波的话互换一个大哥，问题不大。我觉得这么打其实 PJ 可以接受的，好吧？因为蝙蝠首先他出了一个飞鞋，他是一个刷钱的节奏，而且自己这边的黑鸟虽然不肥，但是压制住了伐木机。他我这个点的话。 对吧？打御母蜘蛛也还凑合，你没发现这个他们补小蜘蛛其实补的也挺多的。我觉得4DR这把感觉对这个，而且他没有加大招，主要是他没加大招，你知道吗？他没加大招，讲道理御母蜘蛛应该要多杀他2次才行，好吧？这个位置凭什么这个不加大招的 LA 你杀不掉啊？回来打一波，蚂蚁这边被睡住，还有大招，也是5个大魔棒啊，这个位置。 躲一下大牛踩，很细节，再走过来，苏黎这边伤害给到啊，但是自己这边身上有一个减攻，没选择硬上。一个睁眼是把刚才杀掉大牛的那个冰片眼给反掉。我觉得这个对线对于 PG 来说完全可以接受了啊。蜘蛛这一路没有想象中的那么碾压，好吧，我只能说，我不知道是这把4DR 这个打的不够细节，还是怎么说。
Eu gostava de farmar, o Tavo vai lá tentar atrapalhar a fase de rota desse time. 2.600.
Got it. Killing spree.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
然后互换，继续让他去上啊。那我这个地方想反补塔，那这一波的话就比较尴尬了，得走。这波蜘蛛有暗灭，我是觉得御母蜘蛛出个毒球什么的，他不需要啊，他其实有被动减缩。 他还是不知道这个 Tower 有大招吧？我觉得他没打出来，他一次都没把这个 LA 的大招打出来，他默认这 LA 没大招，中了这个 Tower 的下怀了。 这个好难受。蚂蚁这边的话加法力迂回没问题，散失的话快了。那这样子的话，终于是慢慢打回了一个常规分路啊。黑鸟这边的话看到伐木机来中啊，我也来中。上路这个位置，这一波蝙蝠其实被人找到啊，直接击杀。这波蝙蝠的出装要背锅，但是他刷的确实快，好吧？那算了，把这个锅收回来，好吧？不发你锅了，确实刷的快。 14分钟再出一把引刀，其实一个被压的比较惨的蝙蝠也就这装备。我说实话，我看过玉木蜘蛛打 LA， 忘了是哪个队了，好像是预选赛，中国区预选赛的比赛。我记得那把 LA 被这玉木蜘蛛杀了4次。 这把他觉得当时蚂蚁可以打，打着打着发现不能打了，直接把这 LOA 放到中路摆烂，结果 LOA 这边Tower也是扛住了压，他处理的比较好，倒不是 SG 这边，倒不是 PG 打得好，我感觉是更多的是 SG 这边有点糙，中路这波的推进。 凭什么嘛？啊，这边的话，12级 LA 终于点出自己大招了，极品这边往前一顶，对面感觉拿他没什么想法。FNK 的话，FNK 也不着急，对吧？我这边继续来刷，但是没出的话也不是特别强势。蝙蝠的话马上有跳刀，这个位置小歪是被找到了，看他怎么说。直接开火上来找人，看一下睡住了这边黑鸟，蚂蚁的话不敢 A 那一下，但是这里蝙蝠 Duster 这边啊单击救主。 强行断了一手，可惜还是被大牛找到。黑鸟这边2个大招砸上来，一波0换2，但是这边能不能反杀？蚂蚁现在输出不是特别够啊，冰月风路出现了一个小失误。下路这里的话，伐木机还在推，中路的话，Tower 这边也在处理兵线。这一波的话，还是大牛这个英雄的作用体现出来了，这个控制给的太足，定位的时间太长了。 这边忍不住了，这一波出来打，再往前追，早点这么打，对吧？配合小蜘蛛卡位，我觉得这 LA 早死3、4次了。这个伤害很足啊！他我这边吃了魂戒再过来，要不要考虑火里做自己？这波是拉了自己的队友一起滚雪球滚过去，能滚到吗？没有晕住。他我这个地方正面打过来，站在火里稍微把自己状态补一补啊！但是这边海明啊，这波海明有点上头了。 带着这个 LA 一起去送，这个位置的话直接被对面补到，走不了了。蚂蚁这边收掉一个酱油，继续来。 哦，这边弹幕跟我说这个死期留点了是吧？行，我给Tower道歉，我给Tower道歉。但是我还是要说，他这 LA 大招又不是20秒 CD， 是吧？你一次不打出来，难道心里不会觉得奇怪吗？ 好了，这都不是我想说的点，我想说的是玉母蜘蛛为什么跟死期打了个5-5开，这是我想说的点。行吧，那这波的话，我们继续看比赛。靠着蜘蛛这一路啊，不管怎么说 ，SG 还是打出了自己想要的优势，对吧？蝙蝠虽然是出到了一个飞鞋，但是后续经济补的也比较快，下路一波动手的话，也是给队友带来了节奏。那上路这边的话，再来一波，直接过来打盾了。看一下 PG 这里的话怎么来应对啊？现在的话，对面伐木机等级也起来了，伤害也有了。这一波打盾的话，能不能接住？ 但是好像没有发现对面打盾的意图。中路这边的话，伐木机戏做的也是比较足。但是这波打盾其实打的也比较慢。异母蜘蛛这边有风脸有大招啊，这个时候不忍了，直接开大开风脸。 这里的话 ，PG 是一点都没有感觉到啊。开了雾，这边往下路再走，看一下这边 Tavo 在卖。这一波的话 ，Tavo 选择直接出辉耀，可以。我觉得出辉耀还是一个比较正确的选择。这波的话，小歪直接插大把人逼回来啊，看到了一个混乱支援，这个位置跳岛海明过来，一拳打满啊，先强行秒掉一个酱油。中路这边的话也被抓到了，这一波黑鸟的位置应该走不掉了。 这个地方他们过来想要强行奶一口啊，自己这边大招肯定要被打出来。怎么说？再往前追，留人开大一个魂戒，给自己上个套，血量不是特别足啊。大牛的话配合仙人组织魂一脚踩，蝙蝠这边再叠一个油，这位置小歪被找到了啊。伐木机这一波冲进来有点贸然了，这一波直接被蚂蚁收割，是为什么？这伐木机在打什么东西啊？这个位置找到一个，不打了。 蚂蚁这边一个回到过去，异母蜘蛛的话这边暂时一波小的隐身等于5厘，还好这波 FNK 开出了自己的隐身啊。本来是以为一波强力的中路推进，反而又是被这边的 PG 打了一个有来有回。这波没有看清楚伐木机第一时间怎么入场的啊，突然一下切到的时候，自己这边只有1/5的血量了。 那这样看来的话，他们这个 LA 有点自己的东西，对吧？等他辉耀一刷出来，就有了打。因为正面消耗的话也说过了，这边的话物理输出不多，拆塔是一个问题。对 SG 来说，他们现在着急的应该想想他们到底怎么上高地，这是他们最着急的。因为只有蜘蛛一个拆塔点，但是近战英雄上高地，这个游戏的机制就是这样，它永远是蠢，好吧？ 除了像小狗这样，对吧？带技能磨免，或者说小小25级学个3点投掷的天赋，他其他英雄任何英雄上高地都很难受。这地方海明救一手，回头打一下，啊，这边大牛血量打得很残，但是这边的话关了一手蝙蝠骑士，自己这边反倒被这个魔爪抓住啊，正在火里做自己了。黑鸟的话确实没装备不好打，那这边的话，斯蒂亚很生气，异母蜘蛛这边直接走到脸上，2口啃死了小歪。 这一波的话，起码都成了突破口，对吧？黑鸟这英雄中期太需要补了。确实，你想一下，对面一个蚂蚁，一个 LOA， 对吧？我不打你黑鸟，我找谁？我肯定是要打那个最菜的啊，对不对？最好抓，然后又最穷。黑鸟终于是在全手里面等出了自己的这个推推棒，这个位置想要强行秒蝙蝠，配合蚂蚁的输出，开火这边走到高地上，这一波为什么要去高地外面打呀？斯蒂亚这边也死了。 完了，这一波蚂蚁也被找到，一波崩盘，想的有点多，好吧？脑子里都是骚操作，结果这波的话也是功亏一篑。还行，推不了高，好吧？很着急，但是没用，着急没用，上不了高地。LA。 真正上高的时候要处理 LOA 啊，这蝙蝠先手拉谁都没用，对吧？这个死棋在，你一个人都拉不下来。那这波的话也是小送一波，蚂蚁的话稍微被断一波节奏。从经济上来看的话，这个飞鞋蝙蝠啊，越刷越肥。里波萨的话，上一把杀王的表现一般吧，这把也是拿到了一个自己用起来比较舒服的英雄。20分钟直接齐了宝石，看一下这边的话，继续给对面视野压制。 但是像上一波那样，对吧？莫名其妙送2个人的事情 ，PG 应该不希望再发生了。这个位置过来找人，哎，伐木机这边和对面是正好打了一个擦身而过。夜晚这边的视野其实已经破雾了，没找到。第2时间这边看到信使，大致能判断出来一个位置啊。那杀一个信使算了吧。蚂蚁这边杀掉信使，视野残留应该是看到对面酱油的位置啊。中路这边蜘蛛在拆塔，大概也知道对面人在哪儿了。 先派出霍乱支援的分身过来骚扰一下，这一波带宝石的蝙蝠切入，哎，不走吗？哎， FNK 这个位置，蝙蝠稍微有点慢，第一波没找到，反应不是特别足。这边再过来找人，黑鸟这边提马豆有张 TP， 看一下被蝙蝠 DL 粘住的话，基本就死了哦。这个位置有视野，马豆知道自己走不了，没办法，关一手推一下自己队友吧。这边的话，又是被收获一个人头。看一下现在两边装备啊，这还是伐木机的第一波血晶，很赚啊！收到人头，斯蒂亚这边收到紫苑，哑巴的辉耀应该快了。黑鸟这边的话还在补自己的 BKB。二塔的话只能放，对吧？没什么好说的。高地再见吧。这边黑鸟被抓几次，那也没办法了，只能对吧？期望他打高，对吧？守高地的时候打一波漂亮的反打，来收几个人头钱。确实，这英雄现在补经济能力也比较一般，对面给的压力就全在他一个人身上。那 SG 这边的话还是要想一想，对吧？我这个外塔拆完之后我怎么办？我有没有什么？到底有没有机会，对吧？去上对面的高地，有没有机会抓人，然后一波把对面的给推走？盾的话，还有大概3分钟左右的刷新。这个地方动一下，噩梦睡住，他我这边赶过来，身上已经有辉耀了。这个位置出来找人，看到一个霍乱之源，应该是没什么机会了。这波的话，下路这边 PG 抱的也比较紧啊。天辉这边没有选择动手，直接出跳刀了。跳刀的话追身救人，对吧？不论自己站在哪里，只要队友被拉，都能赶到现场。而且自己这个无光之盾吸收伤害的情况下，也可以用跳刀来稍微小秀一下对面。玉木蜘蛛这边开始做 BKB 了，正面装要往起补。这段时间的话，靠着视野的压制，还有自己这个带盾的时间啊。SG 是把经济积累拉到5000，黑鸟这边还是要补，对吧？要补的装备很多啊。那这把的话，先出 BKB 也比较有意思啊，快速购买里放了一个 MKB， 不知道是不是因为看到对面什么装备啊？检查了一下，因为暂时也没有什么特别妖的装备吧？哦。下波盾看一下什么时候，这个位置玉木蜘蛛过来收一波大远古。这波打完的话，基本上已经做到自己的 BKB 了。阿波这个位置看到那边蝙蝠骑士，这一波离自己队友比较远，身上只有一个祭品一个辉耀，但是还好有一个圣坛。这里的话，看一下自己大招快被打出来了。站在火里面伤害比较足，正面战场这个位置要强行秒蚂蚁，但是他我就在身后，先给一个加血，再来海绵雪球滚过来找到这边的一个血晶石，伐木机直接被秒掉了，还是没能打出死棋的这个大招啊！正面战场这边找到黑鸟这个位置，一个盾套上来，再加一口奶，黑鸟直接把自己大招甩掉。看一下玉母之路身上的肉山盾消失了，这一波好吧？消失时间应该也比较早，这波的话知道自己没大招，最后这边死棋再一波，靠自己的辉耀吸收掉对面霍乱缺的人头，打成了一波1换3。玉母蜘蛛的话 ，BKB 没开就死了，是有点伤啊。有盾的时候不来找对面打，去刷钱了，然后刷了一个 BKB 出来，打团的时候也没开。还好蝙蝠没死啊，宝石没掉。那这波的话，基本已经证明了，在蝙蝠没有找到一个好的开团点的情况下，对吧？没有人去给大牛打一个控制。大牛的话，本身团战打这种拉扯团又比较难放，拖下去的话，反而感觉是 PG 这边更好打。自己这里的话，是把霍乱之源的大招和蚂蚁的玉母蜘蛛的第一波输出都给了一个比较穷的OD。OD 这边也无所谓，对吧？放完自己的技能，该拖延完了之后，我直接死就可以了。但是蚂蚁过来追人，这波有雷锤，知道蝙蝠没大，打得很凶啊。 看到你跑了的话，我也不追了。一波的话，经济直接打回3000。今天晚上的 PG 状态有点好呀。下路这个位置一波开悟，他我一个人顶在前面，老规矩好吧？这个到底秒谁？想秒死棋，想秒蚂蚁，两个人最好能一起秒，对吧？不然感觉谁都杀不死啊。这里的话，算了，正面战场找到了，动手海明，海明这个位置雪球一滚，躲一波技能，看一下滚谁，滚到了最深处，这个滚晕到了3个人，小歪这边拉住混乱支援，正面战场 KRD 还是被玉母蜘蛛秒掉，丹瑟这边拆出大招，但是后排自己已经开始被切了。玉母蜘蛛这一波怎么说？黑鸟入场被缴械，这个位置关一手继续追伐木机。玉母大牛这边选择 TP， 那这个位置伐木机应该也能走。但玉母蜘蛛的话已经交代了，被这边蚂蚁切掉，不好打的呀。这把蚂蚁爆炸输出好吧？这个位置还没有 TP， 没有 TP 你敢信 ？TPCD 也没有把自己反补掉啊！你这波要再送一波，完了！SG 的话感觉马有尸体好吧？他本来这支 PG 我感觉实力不弱的，我只是不知道为什么他们在预选赛一直打的都这么有来有回。这么看下来，感觉他们现在这个处理啊不比 SG 差。那之前的话，Infamous 已经是得到了预选赛资格，对吧 ？SG 倒是最近状态比较差。PG 这边的话，这场打完，等待下一场的胜者。这个位置强行过来打盾啊！蚂蚁现在这个装备打得也比较快，对吧？自己毕竟是一个3核，这个位置很生气，看我这边直接跳到人的后排去了，顶在最前面，强行换掉了一个大牛，再过来正面战场，蝙蝠。拉住了一个对面的核心蚂蚁，蚂蚁这边被关一手救掉，黑鸟这边直接交盾。这一波的话，看一下蚂蚁身上有奶酪，但是被魔爪抓住啊！这一波打的还是比较细节，黑鸟这边很生气，直接选择买活一个回到战场。再过来，看我这边死棋大招交过，状态很差，但是还在正面打。蚂蚁这边再往前追，这一波的话靠一个买活，又是打下了一波。还有一个奶酪，主要是这波还有奶酪，对吧？还可以再推。上路这个位置拉住一个蝙蝠，黑鸟接一手 TP 啊！小歪这个拉的时间太长了，这边关一下，等小歪下一波技能 CD， 蝙蝠这个地方只能推一手啊！再过来接一个变羊，再一个拉，黑鸟这边关的时间又好了，这蝙蝠。给他10000点血也走不掉啊！但是中路这边的话，蚂蚁这边是百活再死一次，看我这边的话，靠自己这个大。
I don't give a fuck if
5
you're the
seconds
greatest
remaining.
philanthropist.
Radiant team ban.
The woman checkout counter at your garbage. You're just an asshole. You are who you are when no one's watching.
Down.
You know what I mean? Like, if you only... Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's get...
Final time, baby.
Yep. I like this first ban. Brewmaster,
10
get that shit out of
remaining.
here. Real hard to beat OG. I think we're gonna need to see it. We're gonna want to see cancel stack have just like some good concepts and to understand win conditions. They want to make sure they're not in a position where OG has a draft that if they win one fight, that's what Brew gives you, and it's super hard to play into their Brew players that can play it. I think it's S4's like best hero, tied with Puck and Bat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yes.
Radiant team ban.
Yo, Cap, you gotta do your research. Yep, like any true American.
I know what's happening in the game.
Dire team ban.
And we're gonna have a Naga Siren. What? Naga Siren banning? I thought they would leave it out. I thought maybe they would actually try and contest OG's Naga Siren, pick it up themselves.
You can't, man. Such a scary hero when it can be core and support, and it's another one of those heroes that's like
10
super
seconds
powerful
remaining.
because they can open with it, give nothing away.
5
So hard to
seconds
team fight
remaining.
into it, and it's also one of the best counters to like. Obviously, like.
Radiant team pick.
I think you can. I expect to see OG bond with Costa. OG and
Dire team pick.
they're not for.
No, for Cancel's team.
I like the Tusk actually. In my opinion, it's too exploitable because the hero is like a really easy to understand, and don't give Costa like 2v1s
10 seconds
really hard.
remaining.
I feel like you exploit him. He hits really hard. He's a great
5
zoner,
seconds
but only a good laner if he's tri-lane.
Dire team pick.
So what changes?
Rasta.
Like what changes second pick then? Like how does this other hero that you get to pick protect the Shadow Shaman pick from being exploited like that? From aggro tri-lanes and stuff like that.
It doesn't really. It's more like, honestly, people do first pick
10
Rasta.
seconds
I just
remaining.
personally prefer to ban it because obviously other
5 seconds
just
remaining.
OG doesn't like to play games without this method of like turning advantage into towers, and Rasta, especially with Shen banned, is one of the best heroes at doing it. You'll be able to see them because I would argue they have one of the highest smoke success rates, and if you have a successful smoke and you have a Rasta, you're gonna get the tower too, whereas if you don't have this tower pressure, you don't really get anything out of it. Thinking I like, especially into the Tusk.
Dire team ban.
I hope he looks... Actually, Crimson Guard doesn't affect wards. But I like Sand King a lot against Tusk because you can actually stun the
10
snowball
seconds remaining.
if you time it properly, because it pops on you and then they're
5
stunned.
seconds
And in addition,
remaining.
you can stun out of the ice shot. In my opinion, the best hero like it is Nope. If I were cancel stack, I probably would have gone for a Rubik. Try not to pick for obvious reason. Higher damage output is mad. Done, of course. Go for the Enigma, which is sort of a deny pick as well, but I'm really scared if I'm cancel stack because OG is not the sort of team pick Enigma all the time and then not know how to beat it.
How do you beat it? Like, is it really important for you to have disables that go through stuns, or can you just pressure like the early game? Because it's a fairly slow offlaner, right? It's like a Dark Seer and it's low impact early.
Radiant team ban.
Beat it with like you build obviously the BKB cancel is really nice, but my big three heroes are
team
probably Snipe. They're all kind of the same. They attack from really far away. They're very good at D pushing. kind of kill him the entire game very easily. You also like don't in
10
Blinks and
seconds
Sniper's
remaining.
case, you kill him and it's really hard for Enigma to get on top of you. Then Medusa just
5
doesn't care
seconds
about your
remaining.
damage. Plus your ultimate will almost always interrupt.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Against the Enigma. What about like a Beastmaster type hero? They're offlaners. Not a whole lot of them that give you stun through
10
BKB here.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think that they don't probably. I wouldn't want to now, but I
5
feel like
seconds remaining.
at or puck. But this, I'd probably just say I think they're just gonna puck. Another off lane, but I'd like to take at third, and a lot of the times, but most of the time.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, Doom instead.
A nice Enigma, obviously. And you want to force Enigma to buy a Lincoln, because you really don't want to. You want to just have BKB. Doom's also
10
a great
seconds
hero just
remaining.
to get Tusk, because the output is pretty static throughout the game. You're gonna have
5
tons of
seconds
regen,
remaining.
and it's just a good hero. It's open too. Like they pick Doom. What do you do now?
Yeah, it's not necessarily a hero that you know that you can shut down with your supports. He's still going to be pretty
Also
effective in
hero.
team
Dire
fights.
team pick.
Yep. They also haven't picked it in any of the last few games. Excellent pick. Good AA there. I like that. It's counter to Doom in my eyes. You remove that regen. It also enables the Tusk because Tusk AA just kills somebody. The concern I have is just you don't match
10
up too well
seconds
against the
remaining.
sports. And you don't really, they still don't have any real way to kill these wards.
5
So I
seconds
expect
remaining.
they'll last pick their 2 cores and
Watching OG finals against Cancel. Against your boy Bambo. Yeah, dude. They're 1 best of 3 away. What?
I picked like
Radiant
Yeah, you said you
team pick.
left it against Enigma laning phase last time. But
I like
to
it.
reduce it.
that guy probably
10 seconds remaining.
I like the Dusa. I would have wanted to maybe
5 seconds
pick,
remaining.
but truth, it's just too good against these 3 heroes. Like, could have killed the Sigil for free. Hard counter Enigma, and the AA ult like doesn't do anything. Not really a health regen. I have a ton of eye hero. Same concept.
Yeah.
Strong here, and it leaves them the ability to put that hero mid or safe, and they can. Really important when you have a Rasta. I feel like you have to sniper or PL.
Pretty hard to when you have the superior 2-lane matchup. Usually you got to offset that by some pretty good roaming from your supports, but Lusa is just one of those heroes you can't really roam into as a Tusk.
Yep. You can kill him in the early game if you have like a sniper. That's like the. I love sniper.
Yeah, Shard and
Well,
Shrapnel.
Yeah, because the shrapnel makes it impossible to miss guards, and then shrapnel for at least 5 ticks. And that's what's also like Doom 3rd. Nice. Sure. Now, really sad. not a... OG didn't even pick Medusa for their game.
Dire team ban.
Tinker.
Tinker's solid too. I like that pick. Need this like range pressure hero that has kill potential on the Medusa early game, and you need some method of like keeping him away from you.
10 seconds remaining.
Aether Lens Tinker, you spam laser. Medusa doesn't really want to buy
remaining.
MKB, and then abuse the... They really want... not sure how they finished their draft here. Their MansNotHot.
Do you still need the run-in hero for you?
I think you do.
I mean, you don't have any frontline heroes for you whatsoever.
Yeah, like they need something that like
10
makes space for this
remaining.
pick. Otherwise, the Doom will run at him. Sand King will run at him. They have no way of really killing the roster right now. They banned the PL, which was obviously is here. Could go CK, but you don't really want to pick it. Really difficult.
Well, Dusa isn't like the be-all, end-all counter
10 seconds
of
remaining.
Chaos Knight, right? You can still play around it.
5 seconds remaining.
Sorry, back. I don't know.
I was saying that Dusa isn't like the be-all, end-all counter of CK, right? Like you can still play around it as the Chaos Knight.
Yeah,
Dire team
you can play around it. You just really as gyrocopter. I'm cool with that. I like the gyro. Really kind of grim again, but it's what they needed. It also helps to have a hero threaten his. But the problem is a good buy an ag, not
10
play around.
seconds remaining.
Still not the tankiest hero,
5
but
seconds
it's going to build
remaining.
stats and be aggressive, right? So. Goodness
Hero.
gracious.
That is a fantastic pick. I would say hard counter to an and gyro and AA,
Tinker.
and it's certainly good against Tinker because now you ult and you have found the Tinker.
Oh, the Axe too. With the Thunderbolt. You just drop it on him in the trees. He can't actually do a whole lot about that. The Thunderbolt's increased stun duration. I'm not even sure. Like I think you have to get like a level 3 rearm to be able to have enough time.
Yep. This is like an good OG's draft. Let's say you could go back in time. What hero do you want? So balanced, they cover a lot of their own weaknesses. Stained and magical damage, frontliner, ancients, tons of pressure, you have plenty of catch, global mobility, like you have wave clear. What are you missing in this? What hero would you pick to quote unquote counter this? Yep. S4 is gonna run around in a circle and a couple times. I think the key here is gonna be this. Tinker needs to have an incredible game. Gyrocopter needs a very fast BK, but also like a Link. It's just a rough game, man. They have to deal with a lot of heroes.
So you think? Go. Big draft advantage.
My concern is predictable.
Prepare
Gives a team like OG with all the experience in the world a really easy. So if I'm cancel stack, my Tinker's going safe lane. Your Enigma is mid against the excuse me, or you're just like aggro. You're tri-laning mid or you're tri-laning off lane. But you do not want Enigma against Duke ever. Just get extra farm, completely free farm, and the forts of OG are going to be free to do whatever they want. Enigma dies top to a shackle, and the Sand King can help Doom. And there's no real way for AA Tusk to kill Sand King, so they're going to just do these annoying creep mechanics. They're going to pull, they're going to Heroes bottom. That means Zeus will have an easy lane middle. They'll just trade against Tink, whereas Medusa's They're going to end up trading in 2 lanes and really losing in one of them. That's just not good. They even get this ward up. Really nice ward.
Jarek's going to go for it. See if he can snipe their bounty rune if they invade. It's not going to be the case here, so he can instead just go for the creep pull.
Screw the bounty rune, man.
Bounty runes are certainly not worth hardly any investment. See mids all the time, give up on their lane. Jarek's a little bit cautious here on that first wave. Is going to go for the pull on the second wave, knowing that the supports are probably going to protect it initially.
Yep. Smart decision.
Everyone gets lazy. Like, no supports wants to be running back and forth protecting each creep wave.
Yep. Supports have to not die. So go rocket first. How do you have cold feet? I can use mine.
It'll work with the ice shards.
The death secures the wave.
And come with me, you can get boots. Seems like the big part of offlane right now. Not caring if you die.
Yep, that was kind of a free. It's also like an impossible thing. I like what. Power, so we'll actually be able to. Mid is actually getting. Also.
Hakeem, he's in trouble. He's gonna have to go for an ancient tonight. Oh, wow. Those ancients did a lot of damage. I'm so surprised they one-shot him. And Sexy Bow just playing jungle. Since it's a Shadow Shaman Medusa lane, that doesn't sound like the most fun thing in the world.
I'll take your tribute.
Acceptable to being killed. I expect nighttime. Catapult, you're gonna see dive top, they're gonna kill.
Illusion.
Rushing forward. Tons of, you just want regen. Golden one.
Yep.
Radiant's courier.
The laser starts getting more effective. Yeah, that's no good. Get ganked too. Could end up even worse for him. No-Tail's got his bottle. We go lead with the illusion. See. Jarek's good play does get up on the high ground with that burrow strike, but they'll miss out on the kill on cancel.
Why, thank you.
That was pretty unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
S4's waves, he's level. Real spooky.
Wow.
Ojun died once.
He is versus a gyrocopter with the missile. Unfortunately, they didn't still hold the shards, or else they could have gotten a really good body block.
Can't really deal with the problem. I mean, up top, Bambo already has arcane quite well, but game's pretty even. Can go either way. I just feel like OG has far easier wins. They literally just killed the Tinker.
Yeah.
It's the right lane to pressure. This is the second time he's come here, and that's their move. You know, Tinker is the one that'll actually slow this game down, and he's the really all the damage output. Because while Gyro, you know, that 9 actual burst, like they can't make this Gyro any better. Ogre Gyro, Io Gyro, these are all very nice, but if you just have a Gyrocopter, like that's not enough damage.
Yeah.
This Doom will buy a Crimson Guard and kill the Tinker. It's nighttime. Let's dive top. 4 heroes.
Especially with the haste rune on No-Tail. Burrow strike, no TP's in. Not really. Come with me, he's actually trying to get fly, but he's going to be held up by the shackles. And with me. we'll be okay for now.
Tower is under attack.
Good move. Can't really prevent it. Now they just push top. Everybody salves. Lots of fusion.
He wants to, at least not fly, but doesn't go for it.
Problem is, like, who does this AA Tusk play with, you know? Like, sure, can't really kill Zeus. Bottom lane is a... Top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Right.
So they need to defend their tower. They're playing with or against. Tower's alive, and Tier has like blink bots. You're in a really good. But if they lose a couple tier 1s, which I expect them to once this roster hits it, probably around that 10-minute mark, it's...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna be chainsaw. Oh no, fly gets a little greedy. It goes for the lightning before the shackles. As a result,
the auto attack.
Even with that messed up
fine.
shards.
He went for an attack as well. I think he still might get that kill, but that's just OG. Don't want to overextend that high. They just want to... Like Medusa's still free farming. Dude's still farming middle. You know, no...
It's working!
Ancient Apparition. I'm not sure what Come With Me is gonna be able to accomplish here anywhere in the laning phase.
He's up top. I don't really know what he does up here, but he's there.
Both of OG's large impact in this game. AA Tusk, if they don't, you know, they both fall off really. Zeus is pretty much a better and easier thing with Gyro. You know what I mean? It's just easier for them to play. They also have this way to hours, whereas cancel have just this bonds auto attacks. Hardest heroes.
Jerix. I'm not sure if he got spotted there, but he actually did a sneaky little maneuver blocking that attempted stack on the hard camp. Oh, Doom gonna go down bottom lane. Good shard block to make sure that S4 can't fully pursue, and it's gonna be chased away now with Come With Me there. But the mid lane, cancel. It's already taken a decent amount of damage, and now Jerix is about ready to pop out. But actually holds. I thought would have been a guaranteed kill for them.
This is one of my favorite wards, by the way. You see OG, top lane. Great ward. Medusa can play so aggressively and just tower, and Enigma is just forced to hit here, farm less than Medusa.
Wait, what top lane ward?
Yeah. This
oh, behind the tier 2. I didn't see it on the minimap.
They have another really good one. They're watching over Cancel's Wood. As soon as you see he goes March build, you just put wards in this jungle and fall off. Still ahead of the Zeus, of course, but that's kind of a different play. Gyro bottom.
Good combo. Jerix with the haster and is actually still searching for Akeem. They stick together though. Good discipline there from the cancel. That not splitting up at all.
The thing is, I don't think that's what he wants to die. That's his job in this game. It makes space for his Zeus, makes space for his Medusa. Zeus ult's coming up real soon, and now he can just run bottom and threaten a kill on the gyrocopter, just by the nature of having Zeus ult, and of course SK being off map. But no trip up in the ward right now.
So at what point do you move the gyrocopter out of this lane and start going the Deuce's lane?
Hard, man. You don't really want to play into Deuce, but you have to. I think it's more about killing towers, but they don't have to play to do that. Quick note, this ward, they just countered it. It was right here. Never place the ward in range of this sentry, because people will always place it here to get this hill and this hill. So if you place it in range of that sentry, it's just going to die anyway. You're not fancy. In the words of Grant, like, nice try, kid.
Jerix. Spotted out here. Looks like they're going to move Charlie out of lane indeed. Just... not where you expected. Alright, well, cool. Neutral.
In the meantime, they're farming everywhere. They do not care. Rezo's almost about finishing his Mask of Madness. Let's check the status of these Ancients. Wow, triple over here. Triple soon to come in this bottom stack. Well, let's check out the Radiant Ancients. We got a Uno, Uno. Oof.
It's pretty rough considering the supports on Cancel side really didn't have as much to do. You know, you expect the more active, like, Sand King lineup to not have the time to be able to stack.
Yep. Not to mention, they put so much emphasis into, like, playing against this Doom. He's got 2 deaths, sure, but he's level 8. That's insane. He is so strong. And every time they kill him, they're burning through effectively, like, near 2,000 HP, because he's got this Unholy Aura, and he's got the Scorched Earth. Like, what do you do? We just saw Gyro for 100. Jesus.
Yeah, don't
do that.
Not a very stacked one at that.
No. Now they're saying there's probably a tome on the way. As soon as Rasta gets it. Nope. Looks like Rezo used the courier, of course. Rasta doesn't get his tome. It's all the way in base. Thanks, Rezo.
Gotta get that Mask of Madness, man.
No. Look at Fly though. He doesn't care. He's just gonna say, well, I wanted to push bot tower, but instead I'm gonna stack Ancient. Good decision. Notel continuing to farm mid, just rushing Aether Lens. I like that. Like, they have no real catch for this Zeus right now. It's pretty much just Tusk, and he's sitting at Boots and a Windblaze. So that's gonna be real tough. And all OG really has to do is defend their objectives, continue to farm. Eventually, Rezo will take Ancients, and then they will just force towers down with this Rasta. It looks like Tome is not on the way. He bought a Smoke and a Ward instead. Damn, Fly, team player.
That's some serious self-sacrifice.
I like S4 has saved 3 skill points at the moment. I really like that. You're not using fire nor using the level it just yet, and you might be in a position where Max needs to go range with it.
I have seen a lot of Max Scorched Earth, or excuse me, Infernal Blade builds on Doom lately. Just like 2 levels for Scorched Earth for the laning phase, and then straight to your kill power.
The Inflame builds, I like it a lot as well. And also another nice ward that's very rarely countered, placed by OG. So they see the Enigma, they're gonna run up and say hello. There's the Max E on the Doom. Oh, we will use it. And they're gonna TP in anyway. Bad, please cancel. They didn't cancel.
Oh, Jarek's just throwing out the Burrow Strike out of nowhere. They are going to be able to get the ultimate out from the Gyrocopter. Doesn't really do anything. They can quickly turn on him if they want to. As the Shackle's there, Jarek has a stun up, but a Burrow Strike with 1 more second. He's able to kill him. No tail in the back lines. Deep. Still trying to kill Sexy Bambo. I thought the Gyrocopter was getting in a little bit too deep. No tail really shows you how it's done, apparently.
I think, yeah, that's a great fight. I don't think they want the Gyro to be like that. You want to let them make the dive. Gyro, they had the Tinker coming in with the bots, but it works out. They get the Zeus, which is a really big kill. No-Tail spent his money before dying, though, so he lost nothing. But the thing is, like, Dusa just farmed 1 Ancient stack, now he's going to the other, and look at that net worth, man. That is so scary. Spooky.
Deuce is getting out of control. The dire side Dusa triangle, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing beats it.
Makes you sad. And now Fly is going to be like, yo, what's up? I'm Styx. I got my Arcanes. Some of this XP real quick.
Another smoke like that, they actually get a successful pickoff. Start threatening towers pretty quickly. And Epicenter up at top lane. Charlie's pretty fast, though. Will get out of range relatively quickly.
I will say, I believe that if this game is even around, like, the 40-minute mark, that's where the Tinker... It all comes down to this Tinker. If Tinker has, like... his spam lasers off, like, the Duke's damage output will be non-existent. And... maybe that'll help.
Cancel's here, making sure Bambo doesn't get dove.
They need some towers. That bottom being pressured. Rasta might find drop more. Drop more towers. When you farm a Tinker, though, you don't actually stop Rasta's push for the most part. AAL flying bot as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Midas blink on Bambo. Lots of ways to cancel this blink, but as we said, like they need that catch, you know what I mean? And if he gets a blink BKB, just jumps with Zeus, he will die. That's what they need.
Is that their whole entire idea behind these team fights? Is like you just gotta catch the Zeus as much as possible.
That's what you have to do, yeah. You can just blind him, you sigil him, but you need to kill this Zeus. And the Zeus does the most damage in Dota 2.
Oh, nice catch.
On average, so you gotta kill the Zeus.
Great pickoff on Jerix's.
Time cancels, just shoving lanes. The only concern I have is this Zeus sub. And if it were some other player, I'd be like, one of, if not the best carry in the world. He almost always makes proper item decisions. He's gonna go Pike. And MKB timing at a point. And I think he'll be... He doesn't make bad decisions. That's why Rezo's so damn good. He's a talented player, but his item decisions are always on point. And when you're in a position like this, nearly 4,000 gold ahead of the game, you need to make those decisions. He is his team right now.
Trading tower for tower, Resolution just keeps on marching forward. And that is one of the hard things about Tinker, is that he cannot really push back the Dusa as well as he'd be able to push back a lot of these other cores.
Yep. He needs more items. They really need one fight to sort of slow the game down. Because OG's play, they need Tin Tower, they need Roche, and then they can go collect tier 2s. And they need to try and slow that down.
Scouting ultimate from No Tail reveals there are 5 heroes all pretty much hold up around mid. Maybe they hope to just be able to quickly 5-man down this mid lane, but it's going to be tough. Pushing into a Zeus with the Dusa standing in front. Certainly not going to be the easiest tower.
And Jerix just on the top. He's very close to Blink. Really a big item. Helps to find the Tinker. That's really what you kill Tinker with. You know, it's this drop. I hope he dropped an item and it wasn't just deleted from the server, because he went from like 6,000 net worth. Must be because it's on Courier or something really weird. The advantage went from 2 to 4k. All of this. Yeah. Yeah. They Zeus.
It's got his Yasha.
They Zeus ult. They find the Tinker. They stun him, and then eventually Zeus like drops Ags on him, and then the Tinker dies. And it's really just a game of who kills the enemy's mid spellcaster first. I just feel like it's way more difficult to get past a Medusa Doom than it is Gyro Enigma. So a lot of this game is going to be on Bambo, getting off a big ultimate.
There's certainly some very well-established frontliners for OG, and Gyrocopter is not nearly far enough ahead to say that he can be that for you, right? He's got to get his BKB before he even comes close to that.
No one on Radiant really wants to go in. No one wants to go through, and that's always annoying to play against. Oh, nice. That's a big kill. They get the Jerix kill before he buys the thing. Very nice.
Yeah. Great setup by Akeem. He's done a great job on these 4 positions.
I feel like someone has to buy a pipe on cancel stack as well, but no one really wants to. That's like the dream game for trees, there's no pipe buyers.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Time to put that 90 GPM talent on Tusk to use.
Going Scotty on Medusa. I think he just probably goes Scotty MKB. He might get a BKB at some point, but I know for a fact he'll have MKB eventually. It's just a question of when they're trying to fight. And Scotty's just such an insane item on Dusa. You get so much EHP from the item.
So you were talking about Manta, I'm presuming, in a large part to deal with the laser. Why do you think you went for the Scotty instead?
Manta's a bad item, honestly. It's just not good on Medusa because of the way the hero functions. So he can still get it, but I think he's so far ahead, he's like, I'm just going to continue to scale. and we'll just wait for my MKB to like win the game anyway, and he can then skip the mana. So he might get it anyway, but the Scotty just helps you accelerate, and it makes you more difficult to take down. And I really think that OG will win if they just have the Medusa Doom run in, they utilize, like they tank the flash, they tank Tinker's mana pool, and then, you know, they'll just win the fight. But they get a nice kill on Doom down bottom.
Goodness gracious, what was he doing down there?
He's doing his job, man. He's the designated feeder. That's what he does. He's a little aggressive, but the thing is, he trades his life, and they now defend the tower. In the meantime, okay, I mean, I guess he could live there.
I was about to say, they also defended the top tower for cancel stack against the ward push, so not even like they got something major on the other side of the map for it.
Yeah. No taking the ward. Another benefit of Zeus, the D ward free. I like his choices of Force Staff as well, because the only real lockdown for him is this Tusk.
Yeah.
Or maybe an Enigma stun, and if he just forces away, he will probably live. And he understands, I just need to cast my spells and stay alive, and I will win my team the game.
Nobody likes playing Tusk if the enemy team has Force Staffs before you have Blink. If it snowballs your initiation and they can just get farther away from you. Makes you pretty sad. Tusk's gonna end up dying here to the combination of Fly and No Tail. They're actually gonna throw out another scouting ultimate here, just to make sure. Gyrocopter was in the jungle, so they're feeling a little spooked where he could be. And Jarex is currently trying to set up, see if he can pick off the Tinker with his fresh Blink Dagger.
Aether Lens on cancel finish. Scotty seemed to be on Medusa. Another thing I love about watching No Tail play Zeus, a lot of players don't do this, he always spams his bolts, even when farming, on good places to check for vision. He's found 2 wards so far, I'm sure he'll find more before the game ends. Now Medusa just kind of shows mid, start pushing, the Tinker showed top, there's a Doom on the Gyro, and he's dead. And Katowice. Typical OG. Small window, they capitalize, they get a kill on a core, they're killing a tower, and, you know, just increases their lead.
6-6, 2k gold lead for a Medusa lineup, made even better by that tower kill. But the real difference is that Medusa is a 4,000 gold lead over the Tinker, almost 5,000.
Yep. OG just has an easier draft to execute, like, and they played it better. Like, I have yet to see an ancient track with Gyro, and they find the Tinker box. There's the FB,
Tries to get the kill on No Tail in return. Lacking damage, and this game just very rapidly going from bad to worse for cancels.
800 mana talent, picked up on the Medusa. He's got Scotty complete. Next play with wards is going to be Roche. They get Roche. They go push tier 2s. They finish probably like MKB plus 1 item. Probably like just MKB Butterfly. And you go win game. Oh, he's going BKB. I like that too. Yeah, you go BKB or MKB. This to me says they're going to get Aegis. They're going to get Medusa BKB. And they're going to go try to end. Although they also don't really need him to scale much more. Like, they're so ahead at this point, they don't even need Aegis. Like, they can just march down towers. And as long as they get the initiation, which is very easy, as they have the natural frontliners and Zeus providing vision, and there's no way to really get vision on this Radiant side with the exception of the Sigil and spamming AOL.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah, when you're this far ahead, right, like just more time in the game is just more time for Tinker to make a comeback. Zeus has pretty much already reached one of his biggest peaks.
BKB finished on Enigma. OG makes the very wise decision to just back away. They can only lose the game on that fight. They don't need it. If they're going to fight, they want to do it on their terms. Medusa can still scale. He can still get level 25. There's a lot of things.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
What is it about the offlane towers? Why is the offlane tier 1 and tier 2 just like always the last to fall in every single game? Like even mid towers, tier 1 and tier 2 will sometimes go down before the offlane tier 1.
I thought it was. Do you mean the safe lane off the suit for Dire? Do you mean this like bottom area of the map over here?
Yeah, I mean Dire Dire offlane. I feel like offlane towers stay up a really long time. So he goes with Radiant offlane towers.
I don't know. I feel like teams with more emphasis on killing those offlane towers. The safe lane ones just don't open up the map at all. So they're also like way easier to just give up because you just don't care. The offlane towers have a lot more to do with map pressure, especially on Dire. As soon as this tower dies, the entire map opens up, and all of a sudden you have like 4 paths to this Radiant mid lane. And there's pushing for 2s, they're canceled, but he's got to be really careful because at any point he gets bolted, they do salt, and he's in trouble. He's going Ags, they really, oh man, they really wanted this Ags timing like way before. This Enigma's the top net worth on the Radiant side, and I really fear anytime OG is playing a game, and it's this low kill. This is a game OG will always win, in my eyes. You need to pressure them more. You cannot allow them to just execute their game plan, because they're going to do... Like, I feel like both teams have very similar ideas of what they're trying to do, but OG's lineup is better, their execution is better, and their players are better. Just most easily emphasized by the fact that there was a quad stack top and a quad stack bottom, whereas Gyro has had no Ancients to farm at all.
Come with me. Gonna get spotted. OG. A little bit of the smoke pop. Should still be able to take this tower again. The Tinker. He can deal with the creep wave. He can't deal with resolution.
Yep.
Well, shit. Looks like all that's left is take Roshan, take a tier 3 shrines. Just seems like OG can kind of systematically run through this.
BKB finished on Rezo, so it's pretty much impossible to kill him now. He cannot die.
You kind of got to see the opposite of this, right? Like, if you're the Gyrocopter lineup against the Dusa, you need to be the one taking map control, invading, denying those ancient stacks. Instead, it's kind of like OG who own the enemy ancient stacks. They can just freely invade. There's not a whole lot for Radiant to be able to farm up, except for whatever Tinker gets.
Blink Doom, Ags next on, and Blink Rasta, Blink SK, Force SK, Force Zeus. It's just all mobility, get on top of them, get vision from your tanky cores, play around the Dusa, and just go. And they're just gonna counter initiate so hard. Look at how farmed Rezo is. It's crazy. Dusa
9k up.
Yep.
Katakin, fly, not gonna keep going for it though. Bottom lane, having a bit of a guess here. Jerix does find Come With Me, but they've already used their stuns to cancel the TP, so Come With Me can't get off a little bit here onto Jerix, see if they can actually get that 1 kill. Maybe kill No-Tail as well. Tinker's looking to be able to run him down. The whole team shows up to be able to claim those 2 lives, and Come With Me still managed to live.
The only issue is, unfortunately, they aren't getting anything out of the kills. And in reality, like, this is something Liquid does and Secret does. When they die and they're like quote-unquote feeding, it's over here. Where's the objective for Radiant to take? It's all the way over here. So by the time they're actually on top of the tower that matters, which is tier 2, they're going to be respawned, and they might not even get the tier 1 because they've used, you know, all of the spells, they got a regen, and now it's just, now they're pushing and they have 20 seconds. And it's just always a good sign. The best teams, when they die, they're in the enemy half. And if you do that, it is much harder for the enemies to take objectives after killing them.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Take the tier 1, as you said, with the death timer coming up short. Looks like the bottom tier 2 and mid tier 1 are still going to stay alive. Unless Cancel Stack can make some sort of re-entry play for bottom lane. See if they can catch somebody defending, TPing, defending that tower push.
Cancel
just creeps.
Stack, by the way.
Okie dokie. That's how you know you feel pressured.
Yeah, the only concern I have is that they need to do more damage. And right now, I mean, they're not out of this at all, but I'm just, OG's timing is going to be real scary when they get level 25 Dusa and Aegis. OG
not taking the bait on that bottom lane push whatsoever. They don't send anybody there. Instead, they wait for somebody to show up and then immediately go into Roshan. So as soon as Gyrocopter shows, they drop wards in pit. Rosh already at half HP.
They have a tome in base. I think you just get Dusa 25 and you just go do some work. That's my play here. They can also probably wait for the butterfly.
Well, it's pretty clear. They know. I think they knew even before the Ice Blast scouted it, which is why Charlie went straight uphill, started banging on the tier 3, and actually almost finished off that tier 3. Oh, was that an aggressive force staff? It looks like they're going to be able to get the gyrocopter kill pretty easily here. Where the hell did that come from?
I like the play. Ah, man, I really would have liked that play if they were set up. But the problem is Zeus is just going to ult. No Tail does a good job, just ults right away. And they see, like, oh, they fucked off. All right, kill the gyro. And, yeah, he died.
That's actually so hard to play around. I never thought about the ether lens with force staff. Like, you could get offensively force staffed so much earlier than you ever usually expect. Like, normally you can usually see it coming, right? The hero has to at least run at you a little bit. That ether lens force staff range is huge.
And the cool thing about Zeus as the hero is, like, right now he's level 18, and this is about as good as it gets. Like, his net worth doesn't matter. The only items that really matter are, like, the Aether Lens, because it allows you to cast your spells, but the whole game is just you casting your spells. They never really increase in damage. You can buy a Kai, of course, but, like, this is peak Zeus. You don't need net worth. And it allows them to have this Rasta and SK also with their own items that can now impact the game. Cancel stack, they're still in this for sure. The Gyro Death hurts. Usually they try to exploit the Doom being down window, but it's really difficult when there is an Aegis on the Dusa. The thing is, if they can buy time, like if you look at the advantage, it's 1k. That's really not significant. And the Lincoln's Enigma would make his ultimate uninterruptible. And if he can get just 2 heroes, preferably the supports and Medusa, because otherwise Medusa's just going to kill him from like outside of the ult. If he can get 2 cores, one of whom has to be the Dusa, they will kill the other hero, and then hopefully trap Dusa in. Gyro comes in, kind of wrecks everyone, but they need one more item on like all of their heroes. They really need this Ags on the Tinker, because until then, I don't think they have damage to kill him in this. Like, yeah. It's very doable, though, because Medusa stops scaling at a certain point. Like, he hits 25, this is, like, their real timing. He doesn't buy other items, you know? He can get this butterfly, but after that in 25, he's only going to get worse as the game goes on.
Are you saying that, like, Medusa has now reached, like, the Animage point in the game? Like, is it now that Dusas farm so quickly that they actually peak out relatively early and some of these other later game carries can catch back up?
Yeah, it's a lot like Animage, actually. People think of Animage as like a super hard carry, but
that's what I just said.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with
like, is Kyle listening to me? What's going on? Anyway, go on.
Yes, exactly what you're saying. The reason Dusa AM are like super scary carries is because they get to this point faster than everyone else. It's sort of like a Shadow Fiend. Like, SF, you want to be ahead of the game. If he's not ahead of the game, he's sort of behind. Although that was like the old style SF. The new SF's like, I don't even know. It's a weird hero, but
yeah,
you just get 6-slotted really fast. But let's say this game goes to 60 minutes. It doesn't, like, who cares? You know, what does Dusa do with 20,000 more gold? Not much.
But Dusa, like, the old knowledge of Dusa is like she's like one of the be-all end-all carries. Do you think that's like just no longer the case, that she's not nearly that big of a late game carry anymore, or is she both? Is she both the fast farmer and still one of the best late game heroes out there?
Both. It depends on how you play. The thing is, there's no real hero that kind of, like, if you have PL, I think it's like the perfect hero to deal with Medusa because you outscale him eventually. None of the heroes on cancel spec that would do that. It's more that they have 3 cores, and if they kill the Zeus, it's easier to deal with Medusa. But I really want to see. I've seen Puppy buy Halberd against Dusa on like Disruptor, so I'm sure that it's being undervalued in this game.
Poor Gyrocopter is still trying to work towards a butterfly, but at least sexy Bambo's becoming a big boys. Almost has that BKB and Lincoln's combination that you said he needed.
Yep. He just has to get the Dusa before ult. Or wait out the ult. Because otherwise it's just going to immediately interrupt him. So that's like the one thing that can mess with him. So he has to get the Dusa +1. However, I think OG is going to do your typical star formation. So let's find this Dusa. Let's pretend the Rax is over here. You're going to have Zeus over here on the side. Can't draw on the map. Okay. You're going to have Dusa like up here. Okay. Zeus is going to be here. Supports are going to be in the back. And Doom is going to blink in. And Deuce is going to run in. And then they're going to have this star formation. They're all going to play around Medusa. And no one's going to get Black Hole. And it's going to be a hard game for Bambo. Because it's just so easy for OG to not stand on top of Medusa.
All right, Swindles, you got all the answers. But what about this one? Have you seen Cancel's quick buy?
Ooh, I like that. I really think he needed an Ags at some point, but
so
I'm okay.
Not getting Ags, getting Nullifier?
I believe it's refreshable, and you can just nullify the Dusa, and he never gets BKB off. The problem is he can still attack you.
Yeah, and Nullifier doesn't have great range, right?
Does it disable the Scotty? Is that how it works, though?
No, it does not disable passives of items. Exactly. Only the active items. So,
That's
I just don't. Maybe his plan is to get the 3. You know, you get Tinker, you build yourself an Orchid, a Nullifier, and a Halberd. What can the hero do? They're silenced, muted from using items, and disarmed.
Hey man, I don't know.
That could just as easily be a Sight Device instead of a Nullifier.
It
does the same thing, but better.
I'm testing you, dude.
You're testing
I just want to believe. I don't want to play.
His middle tower has fallen.
I mean, hey, maybe.
Zeus ult to cancels blink before he can come in. Although I don't think it would have helped. So the issue I have is they're planning on trying to kill this Dusa, and that's not the answer. You kill his team, you control the Dusa. He has Butterfly as well. He split the mask with Butterfly. What a player. And now they're real strong, but they just don't. Do they need to do this? I don't know, man. I think OG is just going to look for this one big fight. Try to win the game off that. Look how aggressive Rezo can play, though. He's just behind. He's just cutting waves. They're just pressuring lanes, which is so hard to do against the Tinker. But by doing this, they're able to pressure the last 2 on the map, which will be their next objective.
I'm watching Cancel, and he's not completing his Aghanim Scepter despite being in base for 3k gold. So, I thought maybe, you know what, maybe he's just having some trolling with his quick buy.
Nah, man.
This is some new meta shit, that's for sure.
I mean, they're doing okay. Like, the advantage increased mostly due to these towers, and OG, as you can see, like, they just exerted themselves on the map. They know they have just Dusa, so they can just play really aggressively. Still okay, man. Okay, Tinker got Axe. Thank you, baby. We have Axe Tinker now.
Cancel's just trying to mess with us. That's all that's happening. And now he's going to keep this quick buy while picking up Sight Device.
If he can get Scythe and Shivas, they will win this game. If he can get to those items. It'll be hard, but if he can get Hex and Shivas, they will win.
But now we've got the Aghanim Scepter plus the level 20 Zeus, so he's got the extra Mini Bolt Lightning Stun.
They need control for the Medusa, and they need vision so that Flag can kill everyone.
Lightning Bolt Mini Stun is what I meant to say.
Yeah. It is really good because Tinker cannot play in the ultimate, and you can interrupt. I mean, it's just good. Get stuck in ult and then I think they're just gonna wait next Vega. You're gonna see a Bloodthorn come out on Rezo.
Sure.
I like that as well, because you don't need, if you silence someone, your attacks don't miss, even if you're lasered. So, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure how the mechanic works, but I think if you attack a primary target and you hit, your switch out attacks hit, but I believe they might just miss. Look at this gyro, holy shit.
Gyro almost dies to trying to deal with the Nimbus.
Yep. They need a
Zeus.
pipe on someone, but who can buy this pipe? No one. They're going Super Urn on Tusk. AA's got a Glimmer, but like they need a pipe so bad. They're gonna make a good smoke. I think I like the smoke play, but they need to be real careful. This is a great movement, though. The OG's out of position if they can land this. They need this the vision, though. They might run into No Tail.
They spot him. See if they can grab him here. The snowball is going to be a little bit hard to get there. No Tail's going to preempt the drop down. Oh no, the Sharks push him away, and Resolution's here with a BKB and his ultimate. So everyone had to run him away, and he still got the Stone Gaze form onto the Gyrocopter. That pretty much kills the fight. Sexy Bambo is forced to pop his BKB, but he's not going to be able to get the blink away, especially not with the Doom on him. 2 cores down, 1 support as well, and all up to Cancel's Tinker to try and hold against the OG push.
Radiant's top tower is
They have
under
no
attack.
way of getting vision. They had to just run into a favorable team fight, and that's really hard to do. How do you have? You can't place wards. You're playing against the Zeus, so they're using constant total map control. They're on cancel. They'll be okay though.
S4 may actually die.
Ooh.
Nice use of that flat cannon.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't take a tier 3. That's about all the good things you can say about that for Cancel Stack. They've got more time. More time.
They're not out of it, but like, man, they have nothing to do with this booster, and they don't have a pipe. Like, the damage output from OG is nuts. If they just get their spells, their BKBs off, like, I don't know how you kill anyone, is my concern. It comes down to Bambo. Bambo needs to hit a huge ultimate. It has to be on Dusa, plus probably 2.
Dusa can't have popped his ultimate. Otherwise, you're just looking at him while you're black holing. Whoa, that's a unfortunate timing there for Jairus. Won't matter though. Akeem still gonna go down. Sexy Bambo is pushing forward, like wants to try and catch someone here, but that's probably not for the best.
It's so hard, man. They don't see anything. They have no real vision. Like, they just got these wards up, but eventually No Tail's gonna run around bolting them. And even so, if OG is just playing real close to their base, you don't see them still.
We'll have Ags being built by Jared, so even longer range initiation to catch the Tinker.
Look at OG's vision as well. Oh, goodness.
Caught Sexy Bambo. Well worth it to throw down multiple ultimates. Gyrocopter tries to drop his own ulti there, but it is not a fight that they can take. Any fight without the Enigma feels hopeless.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Look, they kill that ward. Look at OG's vision as well. Both enters or exits to the base, pretty much covered. Cancel's gonna get top tier 2. That's nice for his team.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's playing really well. He's cutting waves constantly. He's doing a really good job.
Dire's
Oh, he's got a backdoor mid too. Nice.
Dire structures are fortified.
Oh no.
Thing is, as soon as they see Cancel's out of mana, boom, drop wards, hit 4 split. They're gonna try and skip this tier 3. No Enigma, 30 seconds.
See if they can threaten the Gyrocopter as he goes for the wards. Half of them are already dead. Bouncing laser hitting all 4, plus the missiles start raining in. OG have to retreat with that kind of damage.
If they had a vision hero, man, it'd be so much easier to play this Tinker, because you get so much more damage off. But the moment they run out of like just the vision of the base, all of a sudden Tinker doesn't look nearly as OP. So they're just like this fight over here, right? They had Tusk and Gyro run in, because there's no one that can actually like go. So now
Yeah.
you're forcing a hero like Gyro, who really doesn't want to be this guy. He's not strong enough, and if he runs into Medusa, he just dies. But they need somebody to make space for this Tinker, and there's no one who can really do it.
Push out 10 to 15. 13,000 gold lead right now. Cancel stack. Still barely holding in there. Haven't lost a tier 3 yet. But OG have consumed 90% of the map. Continue to build more and more gold advantage. And
Doom with the Devour Gold talent, so he's going to get stronger and stronger as the game continues. There's Zeusult.
see if they're going to be able to kill the Sand King, but the rest of OG is very rapidly approaching. Jerix, nice dodge there with the Yule Scepter, and managed to get himself out of there with a Sandstorm, but they've already got the Doom on the Enigma, and again, they need that Black Hole desperately. Now they managed to catch the Tinker as well. He very rapidly falls. No Tail, uses the ultimate, finally spots out 60 Bamboos hiding in the trees this whole entire time.
S4's so good. He got a net creep because it can cancel Lincolns through BKB, and then he can just Doom on top. So he self-cancels the Enigma Lincolns thanks to the Zeusult vision, and then boom, Doom Enigma, fight one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh my god.
Resolution just gunning for him.
Tinker bought back. You kill Tinker, you win. They kill Tinker, they win.
Bloodthorn comes to fruition. OG.
Radiant's middle
Clinical.
barracks have fallen.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Good study on how to be able to get Dusa ahead and then control the game from there.
Yep. And also, this is still like Medusa, the butterflies, and the Bloodthorn. Then the what's it called? The Moon Shard. Were they able to somehow live until this point and plus 10 minutes? That's when he starts to fall off. But right now, it definitely feels like this Medusa is about is 20k ahead of the game. And he's hitting real hard.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, Cancel stack gonna hold on to the bitter end. BKB already going after the Gyrocopter, dodge the Burrow Strike, but hard to be able to push into the Dusa, as you can see from the Tusk. Fortunately, the Glimmer Cape will save the Tusk's life. Sexy Bamboo still trying to get a black hole out there, but he's only seeing solo targets. As for a little bit... Blackflies are dead already, only down to half HP, and dishing it out double back into Cancel stack. They've already GG'd out and left the game. OG take game one this fun.
Good game. I mean, felt somewhat predictable in a lot of ways, but that's sort of what you expect. I think OG just, as we